is Steve. Welcome to the Graveyard Show, here in my Knoxville horror house. That's right. I'm going to be talking today about a movie. A movie you might have already seen. It's called Black Cab. Just came out. It's on Shudder. Highly recommend it. It's got a 3 out of 5 skulls on Shudder, you know, which probably isn't the best. I would give it more than that. Maybe 4 skulls, or 4.5 skulls. Maybe I'd give them old bonesy here. Now, the movie is quite good. Not great, right? I mean, it does leave you thinking. I'll tell you that. After the end, you'll be like, what? Huh? Oh, what? At least I was. So, let's talk about it. There's a woman, and she's like alone at the beginning, and then they're at the pub, and they're drinking and having a good time, kinda, maybe. One of them's not. She's our lead actress, and anyway, so they get into a little tiffy, and then a cab comes, and that's when Nick Frost jumps in. Now, Nick Frost is from Shaun of the Dead. He's the funny one who always plays the games. He's great.
Anne and I have a little announcement to make. We're getting married.
Anne, the window's tinted. Can't see her.
Good night, then.
So, he's the cab driver. She's going to get in the cab. He is her boyfriend, and he's done something. They're mad about each other, or she hates it. I don't know. The friend's like, oh, don't go with him. No. And he's like, oh, I'm going. It's my old lady, right? And you can tell he's aggressive and abusive, so that's not good. Don't do that. But they get in the cab. Nick Frost, he's very chatty, very nice, right? I don't want to tell you the whole film.
I've picked you up before, haven't I? The hospital.
Hospital?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. St Mary's maternity.
She's pregnant, and he picks her up before. She doesn't remember it, and he's like, oh yeah, I know you. I've had you in my cab. And she's like, no, you haven't. I've not been in this cab. But she has, because she remembers later.
What's he talking about?
He doesn't know, does he?
I'm getting out.
Okay, so then he turns a little crazy. He starts prodding him.
Hey, unlock the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can leave us here, right?
Oh, I can't do that. Shut your fucking mouth!
The guy's still a douchebag in the back, that's for sure. He's always a douchebag. And she's like, pretty much to, you know, the first 2/3 of the movie.
Quick, the window!
Pair of pricks. Fucking behave yourselves!
He takes them, and it's kind of like, they're trying to escape, so it's like cat and mouse type deal, but they haven't really gotten any very far. They're just in the back of the cab, so, you know, what's going to happen? They're both wondering. One guy's freaking out. He gets prodded again, right? He's, you know, not doing well. She's got to pee. There's a cool scene there where he gets out, makes her drink some water. It's pretty cool, and, you know, he's really helping her out. He's a gentleman.
I need a loo.
Don't worry, make regular stops. Oh, look, Anne, poor Patrick's crying.
Creepy, boggy awesomeness, right? And the lighting is really good.
Where are we going?
You believe in ghosts, Anne? Whenever she appears, she's always after the same thing. The child. She's waiting for us. You've seen her, haven't you? Yeah, she has. She's seen her.
Some cheeky stuff happens. You see a ghost lady on the side of the road, and he tells a story about I can't remember the name of the road, Millitown Road, I don't know, something like that. And there's a, you know, creepy ghost lady who got killed or something, and there's a baby, and a baby died, and blah. Anyway, so then, right, need to breathe. Maybe there's a ghosty, and then also maybe he likes killing people. Right, they could be doing the same, right? The same movie could be, yeah. And you get that in this film, for sure. Because later on, you find out some spooky stuff. So a lot of stuff happens in the third of this film. The first 2 parts, you're like, okay, kind of what's going on, all right, I'm kind of getting it, trying to piece it together. You're still a little bit confused about it, because you don't really know. And then in the third act, you know, he's got this wife and this baby boy, and he loves him to death. Anyway, so then he's like, you know what? basically, I don't see my old wife because she thought I cheated on her, but really I saw this ghost on this road, went to a bar and started drinking whiskey, which, you know, I would do the same. So that's what he tells her after he drags her to like this abandoned hotel, right, that is getting some type of renovation, I guess he is, because she can't go home because his wife hates him, and the ghost wants to kill his baby because when he did go home, he's going to kill his kid, right? And he's like, oh no. Well, you know, then she's there and she's like, this guy's going to kill me. He's telling me this crazy story. She sees the ghost. The guy he gets dragged in. He's laying on the ground. Then he ends up saying, you know what? It wasn't the ghost. It was me. He was remembering. There he is. He's going to smother his own baby because the ghost is telling him to smother the baby. Then he's back in the cab. The ghost is back there. The ghost turns into his old lady. She's like, smother the baby. And he's like, I'm going to smother the baby. Meanwhile, the ghost is outside. The lady is in the car. And, you know, this is after she's been trying to get away, run away. The boyfriend wakes up in the hotel. And he, you know, Ian, right? She's running away trying to get away. She ends up getting in the cab. He grabs her. They go off together down the haunted road with the ghosts. This is where it gets crazy. You see the ghost. She gets out. He's going to give her to the ghost, right, to replace her baby instead of his baby. So he could keep his baby because the ghost wants a baby because the baby got lost from the ghost. I don't know how. So then she's like, I'm not pregnant, I lost the baby. So he's like, oh no. And then he just kind of walks off camera. Why'd you do that, Rabbit? Is what he says. And then she just starts thinking like, oh no, she's took my baby. Because there's a scene where like she's in the cab earlier from the first visit, the one she didn't remember. And there's like ghosty hands rubbing on her belly. And so she's like, oh no, the ghost took me, baby. The ghost is in the road in front of the cab at nighttime. You know, headlights on it, kind of spooky, atmospheric. And so she runs after the ghost. She's like, you got my baby, you got my... Well, the ghost disappears, Nick Frost is gone. And so she's going to go find Nick Frost. Nick Frost, Ian, right? He runs into the woods, apparently, right? I didn't see him do that. But he's nowhere around the car. So she's like, I'm going to go in the woods and find him. So she's in the woods. She's yelling for him. You hear screaming in the distance. Nothing. Then you see Nick Frost again just walk right out in front of the cab, and now he's like confused. He's like, hello, hello, looking at the cab, and you're like, okay, so he doesn't know that's his cab that he just got out of the cab? Is that what's going on here? I don't really know, but apparently that's what it is. So he walks up to the cab, gets in the cab, right? Same picture with his wife and kid are there, so it's obviously his cab, so maybe he's gone a little geeky. Right? I mean, obviously he has been, but maybe he's gone even more so, and then he doesn't remember things. That's probably what it was, but they don't really explain it, but I guess what I'm saying out loud right now makes it seem that way, so you tell me what you think in the comments. Yes, and please do, because there's a lot of stuff going on in this third act. So he's back in the car, he's driving. Where's she at? I don't know. She's in the woods looking for him. And then his phone rings, and it's his wife, right, who never answers his calls and, you know, never calls him. So, he's like, it's whatever her name was. I don't know. And then there she is again in front of the car. He hits her with the cab, right? And he's like, oh, no. Then he gets out, and she's not there. And you're like, okay, so what's going on now? I don't know, right? And then he drives off, and you're like, okay, what's going to happen next? The credits. And you're like, well, wait a minute now. So, was she dead the whole time? Did he kill her? Was she the ghost? I don't know. Was there multiple ghosts? Please comment on this, because when you do see the ghost in the film, it's like one girl, but then there's like a second or third image that's sort of like weaving around, right? Like they're really drunk, like a girl in a rave. Oh, look at me. You're going to the knee. Little tipsy. So it's like, is it one girl ghost? Is it 2 or 3? Is he killing all of them? Did he hit them all with his cab? Was she one of them the whole time? Probably not. I don't know. She is one now, so now will it be 4? Yeah, getting jiggy with it, ghosts? I don't know. That's the Black Cab. I hope you like my review. Please like and subscribe. And also, come on, comment. Tell me what you think. Is that what happened? Do you have a better explanation? I want to know. Right? So please, keep watching. Share with your friends. You have a Merry Christmas. And have a Happy New Year. I don't know what happened in that film. I do like it though. I give it 4 out of 5 or 7.5 out of 10. That's what I do. 7.5. It's pretty good, right? The Black Cab. I mean, it's got the dude from Shaun of the Dead in it. Indeed. Uh-oh.